I'm Hailey with the Faulkner County Library, and today we're going to be learning to make origami critters. For this activity, you're going to need a sheet of paper that is a square and a pair of scissors. For this first activity, you'll just need the paper, and we're going to make a frog. So for this first step, you're going to take your square piece of paper and you're going to fold it in half. You're going to want to make sure you line it up really well, so that way when you crease it like that, it is nice and even. So now we've got a rectangle, and with this, you're going to take this edge right here and you're going to fold it over, making sure that you line it up again really well on this side. And then you're going to crease it. But this time, instead of keeping it folded, you're going to unfold it. And then you're going to do the exact same thing with this other corner right here. And you're going to fold it over and line it up, so that way it is nice and even. You're going to crease it again, so that way when you unfold it this time, you have this nice little X right here. With this X, you're going to pick up your paper, and this part can be a little difficult. You're going to start pinching it in and folding the top half of it down. So that way when you do, you've got a little triangle at the top. And you're going to have a square and a triangle, and it's just going to look like a little house. So with this, you're going to take this top flap right here, and you're just going to fold it up, and we have one little froggy foot down. You're going to do the exact same thing with the other side. Take the tip of it, and you're gonna fold it down like that. And now we have two froggy feet. So from there, you're gonna take the bottom part right here, fold it up so that way it meets right here. You're just taking the square and making it into a rectangle. So now we've got this little shape right here. So from here, you're going to take this far edge and fold it into the middle. You're going to tuck it up underneath the little area with the foot. It'll just lay down over it like that. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. If you need to, you can move the little foot out of the way, just don't bend it too far. And then you do the same thing, and you crease it, and put the foot back, and you've got little frog halfway done. So again, we're going to take this bottom half and fold it up, so that way it is even with little belly button area right there. Paper's getting kind of thick, so this next part may be a little bit harder to fold, but you're going to take the end and you're going to fold it up into a triangle. No, my fingers are probably in the way. So you've got this little triangle part right here. I'm going to take this end and fold it up here, doing the same thing again. This doesn't have to be super neat because you're going to unfold it and unfold it again. Now we're going to open the little frog up. Take this, maybe if he doesn't hop away, take this part right here and you're going to fold it down. And then once you've got here, you're just going to keep pushing that down and fold it out like this. We've got little froggy dude. He's not done yet. So you're going to flip him back over so he's on his back. Take his little feet and just twist it. So you're going to grab the tip of his little toes and just twist them out. So that way, when he sits down, he looks like this. We're almost done. So you're going to take them over again, fold them in half. He's going to look like this. And then you're going to take the little back portion right here and you're going to fold it like that. So that way, he's going to have this little crease right here. That's going to help him hop. And when you're done, you'll have this perfect little froggy friend. So for this next activity, we're going to make an origami shrimp. You're going to need another square sheet of paper and a pair of scissors. For our younger viewers out there, make sure you get your grown-up to help you when we need those. For the first step, you're going to fold your piece of paper into a triangle. Make sure you keep those edges nice and even, lined up with each other. And once you have them lined up, you're going to crease it. Once we've got that crease, you've got a little triangle that you're going to open back up. So that way we have a crease down the middle of it. You're going to take your edge over here and fold it in, lining it up nice and even with that middle crease. And once you have it lined up, you're going to put a crease down the side of it. This one you'll keep folded, and you're just going to do the exact same thing with the other side. So you're going to take that edge, fold it over, and line it up. Make sure it looks nice and even, and then you're going to crease it. Once you've got that crease, you've got a nice little kite shape. So we're going to do the exact same thing again. You're going to take the edge over here, and you're just going to fold it and line it up with the middle of it, trying to keep it as nice and even as you can. And once more, same thing with the other side. So that way we have an even smaller kite. You're gonna crease it. So that way we've got this. So now you're gonna take this point right here and fold it down into the middle. Once again, making sure we keep it nice and even and crease it down. And then you're going to do the exact same thing with the other side, where you take this point, the furthest point, and bring it to the middle. Try your best to keep it as even as you can get it. So now that we've done all of these folds, you're going to undo this one, undo the two that you just did, and then you're going to undo the next two to where we've got it back to the original kite form. This is the part where you're going to need the scissors. You're going to take your scissors and start at the very end, shaving off just a little bit, but you're going to want to keep it attached. This is how we're going to get our shrimp's little antennae. And you're going to cut almost all the way to the very edge, making sure that you leave it attached by about this much. And you've got one long little antenna. You can flip it over, and you're going to do the exact same thing to the other side, starting at the very bottom with the scissors and cut. Try to cut as little as you can on your way up to the top. And you're going to, once again, just leave a little bit attached, just like that. Fold it back over. And you're going to fold it in half to where you've got it looking like this. So on this top area here, you're going to take your scissors again, and you're just going to make a tiny little hole. Cut that little triangle out. So that way, when you open it back up, it'll look like that. You're going to fold in to make it the little skinny kite again. And once you have that done, it may take it a minute to finagle all of the loose paper around, but you'll get it eventually. Just put everything back into place. Now the little feelers we've got here, I'm going to take those and you're going to put them into that little hole you just cut. And you'll pull it through. And you're going to refold this part down. So the little point, you're going to make it into that shape again. And you're going to do the same with the other side. Now you're going to flip it over and we have the very beginnings of the shrimp. So from this point, you're going to take it about a little bit further down from where you cut that hole and you're going to bend its head back and crease it right here. And you're going to take it down a little bit, leaving maybe a fingertip space before another fold. And you're going to fold it down again. And then you're going to continue to accordion fold it basically. And just keep folding it like that, leaving a little bit of space in between each one. And you're going to do it again. And it looks like there's space for one more fold, so we're going to fold it one more time. And I know it doesn't look much like a shrimp now, but you're going to fold it in half again. Now that he looks like this, you're going to gently pull him apart a little bit. And then you can take your scissors and kind of curl his feelers a little bit. And now we have an origami shrimp. If you want, you can take a marker or a pen and put little eyes on either side of his head, and he'll look a little bit more lifelike. For this final origami critter, we're going to be making a butterfly. This one, you're just going to need another square sheet of paper. Tape is optional. You don't have to have it, but it may make the final product last longer. So to begin with, you're going to fold it into a triangle, making sure you keep the edges nice and even. And you're going to fold it flat and crease it down. And then you're going to unfold it, so you've got a line down the middle. You're going to take the opposite ends, the ones that don't have lines, and you're going to fold them again, making another line across the middle. So that way when you open it up, we're going to have an X. And you're just going to fold it and keep the edges even while you crease it down. See, when you open it up, you've got a little X down the middle. So now we're going to take this end and fold it down into a rectangle. Once again, trying to keep the edges as even with each other as possible. And then you're going to crease it down the middle. And once again, unfold. And you're going to take the other ends and you're just going to keep doing the same thing. So that way you've got lots of creases. Make sure you keep the edges even. And crease it down the middle again. So that way when you open it up, you've got a line here, here, and then you've got the X. So for this next part, you're going to take the horizontal line right here. So that way you've got the X on either side, and pinch the top corner. You're going to take this end and fold it in. So that way it folds into a triangle. So now that you've got this triangle, you're going to take the top part here and you're just going to fold it down again into another triangle. So that way we have this shape, which is a triangle. So you're going to take this little top flap and you're going to fold it into the bottom, making another triangle. And you're going to do the exact same with the other side, taking the top right here and folding it down so that way we have a diamond on this side. Crease it. So now we have shape. We've got a triangle on one side and a diamond on the other. You're going to take the triangle side, and at the very top corner of the triangle, you're going to pick up the top flap, leaving the two little legs down here. You're going to leave those. You're going to fold this up so that way it is peeking over it a little bit. It's not going to be flush. So you're going to take this little top corner and pinch it down. So it's going to look, if it doesn't stay put all the way, you can pull it up more. So that way it'll have a little bit more of a secure hold. So it's going to look like this on the back and this on the front. This next part, you're going to fold it in half, making sure that you crease only this top little bit right here. You want to keep that part not creased. And when you're done, you'll have a little butterfly. The tape I mentioned you can use right here just in case this little part doesn't hold. So that way your butterfly will stay together. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you want to learn more about our summer programming, please visit us at fcl.org. And I hope everyone enjoys the little friends that they've made today.